Paragraph 2, Jesus died crucified. 1. The trial of Jesus. Divisions among the Jewish authorities concerning Jesus. 595. Among the religious authorities of Jerusalem, not only were the Pharisee Nicodemus and the prominent Joseph of Arimathea both secret disciples of Jesus, but there was also long-standing dissension about him, so much so that St. John says of these authorities, on the very eve of Christ's passion, many believed in him, though very imperfectly. This is not surprising if one recalls that on the day after Pentecost, a great many of the priests were obedient to the faith, and some believers belonged to the party of the Pharisees, to the point that St. James could tell St. Paul, "How many thousands there are among the Jews of those who have believed, and they are all zealous for the law." 596. The religious authorities in Jerusalem were not unanimous about what stance to take toward Jesus. The Pharisees threatened to excommunicate his followers. To those who feared that everyone will believe in him, and the Romans will come and destroy both our holy place and our nation, the high priest Caiaphas replied by prophesying, "It is expedient for you that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation should not perish." The Sanhedrin, having declared Jesus deserving of death as a blasphemer, but having lost the right to put anyone to death, hands him over to the Romans, accusing him of political revolt, a charge that puts him in the same category as Barabbas, who had been accused of sedition. The high priest also threatened Pilate politically, so that he would condemn Jesus to death. Jews are not collectively responsible for Jesus' death. 597. The historical complexity of Jesus' trial is apparent in the gospel accounts. The personal sin of the participants, Judas, the Sanhedrin, Pilate, is known to God alone. Hence we cannot lay responsibility for the trial on the Jews in Jerusalem as a whole, despite the outcry of a manipulated crowd and the global reproaches contained in the apostles' calls to conversion after Pentecost, Jesus himself in forgiving them on the cross, and Peter in following suit. Both accept the ignorance of the Jews of Jerusalem and even of their leaders.